Good morning from a very early morning walk to Tesco. It's just gone 8 o'clock on the 9th of December. Yeah, yesterday was the 8th, today is the 9th. And I'm in the same park as yesterday, walking to the shops. We've got another decorator coming in today, so I'm headed out to get some bits and pieces before they arrive. So I'm just having a little walk. It's very cold today. The snow from yesterday did not really settle, although I am currently walking on a little bit of it. Yeah, I think I'm going to get some croissants for breakfast. Just fancied a little warm croissant with some butter and a bit of jam. Very exciting. More extremely mundane content. Just a little morning walk this morning. I'm going on a much longer walk later with a friend, which I think I'll try and film some footage of if she's comfortable with that. So we'll see. I also don't know if you can hear in my voice, but I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. My flatmate's been really sick, so I'm hopeful that that's not what's happening. And that it's just general tiredness, but my throat and nose does not feel great, so yeah, and send some good health vibes my way if you are a good vibe sending type.
Hello, it's later. It's later in the day. I feel very crusty. I don't feel great, gotta tell you. I looked down to see what the time was, and there is no time on my notebook. There's just the date, so I was going to say it's Friday the 9th of December. We've already done that bit of the vlog. That was this morning. It's 23 minutes past 2 and I am supposed to be on a walk with my friend, but I'm not. I'm here because although I have taken a COVID test this morning and it did come back negative, I still have some sort of viral illness. I caught it from my flatmate and I don't want my friend to catch it from me because I don't feel great. I'm also supposed to go to a party this evening and I was really looking forward to it, and I probably won't go because, you know, collective care and all that nonsense. It's not nonsense, but all that stuff. So anyway, that's what I'm hoping. Blah. Anyway, that's what may or may not happen. I think unless I take some sort of dramatic turn and I'm convinced that that I'm not transmissible, which I don't think is the case, I'm probably gonna not go, which is a real shame because it feels like this is the first Christmas where I've been established enough in Edinburgh, and also that COVID hasn't been happening. COVID obviously is happening, but the COVID restrictions are not happening in the way that they were before, and that I was able to actually maybe do some fun things. And I'm sick, so anyway, that's not what I wanted. I mean, I did want to say that, but I'm just drinking literally just boiled water, because that seems to be the only thing that's kind of giving me any vague relief at the moment. I'm just very stuffed up here. I know a lot of people who have been sick recently, to be honest, so anyway, I think I also feel extra yucky because of the work we've been having on our bathroom. I've not been able to shower yesterday morning or this morning. I could shower last night. There was a small window of opportunity and I took it. I seized it with both hands and I showered. But I don't think I'll be able to shower for a while because I'm waiting for the paint to dry. Literally, that is a timer to tell me that it's been an hour since I put the dehumidifier out in the hallway near the bathroom, in a vain attempt to try and get the paint to dry slightly faster so that I can take a shower because I feel gross. The steam will be good. It will help me not be so blocked up. And I can also wash my hair, which is very in dire need of it. Anyway, welcome to day 9 of Vlogmas. Again, your third welcome. I wanted to show you a knitting project. After going through all of my works in progress and tidying them away and doing the things that I said that I was going to do, except some of the unwinding I've not done yet, on things that I was going to unwind and kind of get to a point where I could re-knit the bits that was broken. I found this mitten that I'm going to show you. This like part mitten minus the thumb. This mitten that I made, gosh, like 10, probably, no, I feel like I just generally say 10 years ago for everything, but that's not true. I think I made this maybe while I was at university, so the first time that I was at university. So like, when would I have made this? Let's say it was like 7 years ago. Let's just use the number 7. As you can see, it doesn't have a pear or a thumb. But I've always really liked it. And it was a self-drafted mitten. I think inspired by something from the Art Equals Happy blog back in the day. I was a big blog girly. I loved reading an art blog. Didn't blog myself. I think I briefly did blog while I was at uni, but we put that in the past. Anyway, it's just this really simple like diamond pattern, but changing colour every diamond. So you're always working with 2 different colours. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh. Right, I'm gonna edit that out. Yucky. She's sick. Vlogtober, sick. Vlogmas, sick. Great, we've got a really good immune system going on here. Ugh. At least I've got my nice shawl to keep me warm. I've got a turtleneck on that's made of wool, and then a little sweater, and then this, and I'm wearing wool tights, so wool is really on my side today. And I've had to have like a lot of the windows open because paint fumes. So all the heating is on, the windows are open. It's like the least energy efficient day that we've ever had, but it's just one day, so it's okay. And the paint needs to dry. Anyway, this mitten, it's a very simple pattern, but it was like, I thought it was quite cool that I'd figured out how to do this pattern. And so I'm trying to recreate it and give it a little pear. I had the thought that these could possibly be a good candidate for doing like a flip back mitten. Obviously the thumb is there already, ready to go, but I had the thought that I could do like an afterthought pickup and just do a little hem, and then it can, if you know what I mean, I can cut a hole and then do a bit of like ribbing or edging or something so that there's like an overlay when it comes back on, and then just put a little hoop and a little button. I don't know if you can see that, but I got too lazy to do Kitchener stitch at the end and I just did a 3-needle bind off, so I think I'm also going to unpick that and do actual Kitchener stitch because it looks a little funny with the 3-needle bind off at the top of a mitten. But yes, I particularly also liked, now almost 10 minutes into talking about this one mitten, hello if you're still here, the ribbing on the cuff. It's 3x1, which I think is the fanciest of all of the ribbings. I don't know, fight me. So I've assembled some yarns. Now obviously this was all done in scraps, and I do not have the same scraps that I had 7 years ago. I do have some of the same. do I have some quite similar ones, but I don't think it's the same yarns. I think most of these are either, this top stuff is all Jameson and Smith. I remember that because it was left over from some socks that I was trying to make. And then a lot of the rest of it is like Rowan felted tweed that I had a whole bunch of from a Christmas present. So that is that. And I'm going to show you how I'm trying to recreate it, and also what I've been knitting on over the past few days. That has absolutely nothing to do with any of the projects that I should be working on. So this is the new version. It's inside out because I'm knitting it inside out to keep the colourwork tension like loose-ish on the outside of the corners. I also cast it on with 2.25mm needles and knit some way of the cuff. Oh, it looks really good. Look at that! It's so cool. I really like the little diamond patterns. It brings me a lot of joy. Yeah, and that was too big. So these are 2.25, which I'm now using for the colourwork section, but I did 2mm needles for the cuff. And it's 52 stitches around the cuff for a 3x1 ribbing. And then I think I increased to 64 stitches for the pattern. And that was just, I figured that out just by like counting the repeats and the stitches on this. Good exercise in like reading the knitting. I also, I don't know if you can see here, did a little like increase in the pattern. So if you look at it, like if I open that up, you can see that there's like the two kind of blue diamonds come out of nowhere to kind of create this little increase. So I'm doing the same here. Where am I doing it? Where are my two blue diamonds? Oh, they were here. So I'm doing my increase. I've done my increase already there. And the two blue diamonds just kind of come out of nowhere. But yeah, so it's not a complete match in the slightest, but I'm kind of following, it's in the similar colour families. So I've got that yellow and then blue and then the rust colour, which is the same colour I used to cast on, and then we're going to a white. And then I have in here a whole bunch of colours that I want to use. Some like just sample colours of things that I've got, and some kind of like whole balls of things that I just want to use like a little bit of. I was pretty pleased. This yellow, I had a tiny scrap and pretty much used it all up. So it's a really good one for like stash busting. I don't know if there's any like similar patterns out there if people want to follow them. I've been taking notes about how I've been making this. So if someone wants a pattern, I guess I could give it a go. I think, yeah, I'm making myself a little chart. So let me know if that'd be something you'd be interested in. There's my little rust colour. So yes, that is something that I've been working on, and I'm pretty pleased with finally having some sort of plan for doing something with this, because this had literally just been in my stash box for ages, because I thought it was really beautiful and I was really proud of myself for like doing something artistic, and didn't want to get rid of it, but also kind of didn't know what to do. It was like a single unfinished mitten. So yeah, let this be a lesson to all of us with long abandoned WIPs. Sometimes you do come back to a project after 7 years and you do have some motivation to finish it. I think also part of my motivation to finish it was that I did a kind of like end of year, what have I knit this year inventory in my little notebook, and I thought I had finished more things than I actually have, probably because I've cast on a lot of things. So I think, I've done loads of knitting this year, but I've not actually finished a lot. And yeah, I didn't feel great about that. And I don't think it was from like an outside source of like having to finish things. I think it just came from a place of like, I'm really excited about the projects that I make, and I want them to be done so I can use them and take them out in the world and wear them and or give them away or whatever. So yes, I kind of want to set myself a challenge of like finishing up a few different projects before the end of the year, or at least getting to a point where like I've really taken stock and decided whether I'm going to finish something or not. Like those 2 sock projects, they're so close to being finished. I think if I just like sat down and did it. But there's also like gift knitting that I want to get on with, and I've just started this project, and also my advent I want to keep up with, but I'm still on day like 6. I'm on day 6 right now, almost finished day 6, so I'm not that far behind, but I think I'm torn about what I want to spend my time on. So I think I need to prioritize my knitting and decide what I'm gonna do. So maybe that's a gentle activity I can do this afternoon, where I'm feeling sorry for myself and sitting around. So I'm going to go and take more cold medicine. Not now, because I can't, but when I can I will. And maybe watch something on TV. I've been really at a loss of what to watch on TV. I want something cozy, but I just can't pick something. It's a day of indecision. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna close today's vlog here so that I can just for the rest of the day. But yes, I appreciate you all being here. Thanks so much for everyone who's watching. And yeah, I hope you're all staying warm and well. And that I will see you tomorrow for a busy day. Tomorrow is a busy day, so definitely need to rest up today to get ready for tomorrow. I've got a lot going on. Probably not stuff that I can share, but it's busy. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.